Absolutely no complaints on the weather front. It's an ideal day for football here in Dortmund at the CLA-UA Park. My name is Derek Ray, positioned here on the commentary gantry, and sitting next to me, ready to give you all the analysis, is Stuart Robson. And if this game lives up to its billing, we're in for a riveting occasion. It is Borussia Dortmund up against Tottenham Hotspur.
Well, thanks, Derek. The best coach I played under would always tell us before kick-off, earn the right to play. If you can win your individual battles, outrun your opponent, eventually you'll get the space to show your ability. I'm sure that's being echoed by the coaches here today.
Smuggled away. And here's the 11 for Borussia Dortmund. Emre Can plays alongside Jude Bellingham in the centre of midfield. And the striker of choice is the powerful and lethal Sebastian Haller. Well, they're going for the short one. And Bellingham. Magnificent challenge to win it back. And Spurs will go with this starting 11. Hugo Lloris is the goalkeeper. Clément Lenglet plays alongside Davinson Sanchez in central defence. Pierre-Emile Højbjerg plays with Rodrigo Bentancur in the centre of midfield. And up front today, Heung-min Son plays with Harry Kane. An important interception. Anthony Modeste. And Borussia Dortmund in a position of menace. Surely! Superb save from Hugo Lloris. And they're trying to get right into his face. Well, you can probably see why we're focusing on this fellow as one to watch. Stuart, in particular, what do you expect to see from him?
Well, Derek, we know he loves linking up with other players, but it's when he's in and around the penalty area, that's when he's at his most dangerous, when he plays little 1-2s around his marker and then plays the next forward pass into a runner. He could be the key to unlocking this defence.
Wolf. And a poor ball. Davis. And now this is Lenglet. Lucas. Heung-min Son. Kane. And now it is there for him. And a goal. It was served up on a silver platter for him. Well, Borussia Dortmund restart the match. Will that goal have the effect of stinging them into action? Could play it in. Højbjerg. Now Son. And the keeper's hand does the trick. Good pressure to win the ball back high up the pitch. Kane.
Well, that save has kept him in this game. They now need to create one or two chances of their own.
Oh, Stuart, they must score. And another one. Two quick goals. Will it turn out to be the two-punch knockout? So underway again, and a 2-0 advantage here. Perfectly positioned to take it away. Excellent use of the ball as they make their way forward. Will it be? And he's made it a brace for himself. The defender's just unable to stay with him. And he's having a field day. Well, they restart the game, and Spurs really cantering to victory now. It's beginning to get out of hand. Well, that's a well-timed pass. Credit to them for winning back possession. Son. Showing good defensive judgment. Mukoko. Given away by Tottenham. Karim Adeyemi. Haller. Fine cross into the middle. Well, pretty straightforward for the keeper, you've got to say. Kulusevski. Now Ben Davis. Dejan Kulusevski. Longley. Bentancur. Kane. The referee's whistle, and so the first half has come to an end here at the Signal Iduna Park. So the ball is moving again. Spurs having already made a big first half statement here. Lucas Moura. Textbook defending inside the box. Sébastien Haller. Karim Adeyemi. Goalkeeper's ball every day of the week. Longley. And it wasn't a great pass, was it? And getting across to stop it. And played short. And Bellingham, no way through. Being pressed hard. Bentancur. Useful looking ball. Another goal! The lead grows to 4 now. A rampant display. So they restart the game and only one team in it. Plenty of support here. Really nice ball. Able to close down the shot. Superbly read and executed. Lucas Moura. Oh, it comes to nothing in the end. Really should have made more of that. Adeyemi. Karim Adeyemi. It is going to be a Dortmund free kick. Borussia Dortmund have given it away. Good-looking sequence. Bentancur. And a good challenge to bring that attack to an end. Once more, Dortmund have lost the ball. Oh, great defending. And that pass could be troublesome. A goal! How about that? He's put it away to make it a hat-trick. Oh, my goodness, it's so one-sided. 5-0 in this match. Haller. Nicely timed tackle. And attempting the through ball. Could be threatening. And the keeper taking it cleanly.
Well, there it is. Spurs have controlled the possession and as a result have dominated the game. Some of their passing movements have been a joy to watch, and I don't think anything's going to change that.
Now can they win back possession and create something else? Oh, now, Haller! Oh, that is a majestic goal! Volleyed home with precision and style. Superbly done. A glut of goals. 5-1 it is. Spraying passes around, almost waiting for the opposition to make a mistake. Haller. Was an important piece of defending. And offside it is. 10 minutes left for play. Good tackle. Son. Good pressure. Can they make something of this? Well, in the closing phase. And could it be, Stuart, Dortmund have left themselves with too much to do?
Well, they just never got going. People will point fingers towards the centre-backs and keeper, and to be fair, they've been poor, no doubt about that. But they haven't had much protection. There's been so much space for their opponents to operate in, and they've had a field day. The final whistle can't come soon enough.
And a really powerful effort, but just over the top. Adeyemi. Now with Bellingham. We've had the official word. There will be a minimum of 2 added minutes. Karim Adeyemi. Wonderful challenge and a throw-in coming up. And over the touchline for what will be a Dortmund throw. And the cross into the middle. That ball was put into the right area, but no one in. And there we have it. The referee brings this match to it. Really looking forward to this contest, and it's Milan who get things started. And here's how Milan will line up. The goalkeeper is Ciprian Tatarusanu. Davide Calabria plays with Theo Hernandez in the wide defensive areas. And up front, Olivier Giroud plays alongside Rafael Leao. And Spurs will go with this starting 11. Hugo Lloris is the goalkeeper. Davinson Sanchez plays alongside Clément Lenglet in central defence. Dejan Kulusevski plays with Lucas Moura out wide. And up front today, Heung-min Son plays with Harry Kane. Leao. Spot on with that tackle. Højbjerg. The switch of play now. They'll be a bit annoyed to have lost the ball. Given away by Tottenham. And deciding to give it to the keeper. Rafael Leao. Well, let's see if something comes of this. Credit to them for winning back possession. Oh, offside. How marginal was that? But the flag is raised. Højbjerg. Back to Bentancur. Great pressure to win the ball back. And a goal kick will be next. Brahim. Oh, not the greatest pass. Easily intercepted. Højbjerg. Dejan Kulusevski. Beautifully disguised ball. Such an important goalkeeping intervention under pressure. Malik Chow. Useful looking position, you've got to say. And let's give credit to the defending. And in with a real chance. Oh, a save of the highest order.
Well, he got his angles absolutely right. What a good save that is.
Kane! Well, it might still work out for them. Danger averted for now. And he's lost custody of the ball here. Oh, nice ball over the top. That's well blocked. So a corner kick it'll be, following the deflection.
Well, this is a big moment, and don't these fans know it?
And collected tidily. He had plenty to think about. Lucas. Really good high press. And the danger cleared. And a tidy tackle. Bentancur. Højbjerg. That's what you call defending from the front. Possibilities here. The supporters want to see him have a go. And it's in! 1-0. They've breached the defence. So back underway, and a wake-up call for Tottenham, perhaps. Kane. Nicely timed tackle. Well, getting close to half-time. It's Milan in front. What strikes you about their first-half performance?
Well, I think they've been the better side in this first half. They've defended well, they've looked dangerous in attack, and they've controlled the midfield. It's been a solid performance so far.
Straight offside, but only just. Couldn't hang on to the ball. Outrageously skillful. Well, that's how to do it inside your own penalty area. Well, the first 40... And away they go again. Work to do for Spurs in this second half. Well, that's a super ball over the top. Just cleared away in the nick of time. In the right place to cut out the pass. Bentancur. Well, as they say in French, Olivier Giroud has that savoir-faire. He knows what he's doing in this one, Stuart.
Well, I thought he had a really effective first half. Not only did he get the goal that gave them the lead, but his general play was really good. He was a...
Must be! Just had to keep his concentration to the maximum, and he did. Showing patience, looking for the equaliser. Able to skip past his man. Palmed away by the keeper.
Well, I think everybody, including me, expected Spurs to equalise there. They're certainly creating chances, but what a save that was from the goalkeeper. He's just kept his team in front here.
Really nice ball. Chances on. And the keeper had the measure of it. Well, they're going for the short one. Has a go. And the keeper flings himself at the ball. Playing it in. Not the best clearance. Bentancur. Now Son. That's not a bad ball. And ready to strike. Not an attempt that will live long in the memory.
Well, what a waste that is. It's far too easy for the keeper.
Now, brilliant work to keep that one in play.
Well, Milan haven't bossed the possession, as you can see, but their attacking play has been really incisive. It's been a really good display from them so far.
Well, that's right, preserving the lead and doing it really well. A chance for them to provide a test in the form of a corner. And in a crowded area, the keeper has managed to get there. "20 minutes remaining. And Spurs regaining possession. An attack full of promise. Diaz. That is a very fine challenge in difficult circumstances. Well, a set piece coming up for Milan, and maybe an opportunity for them to increase their advantage. Terrific block. And that'll be a Milan ball. Well, the pass not finding its target. Davis. It's with Bentancur. Son. And he's made headway. Oh, marvellous save. Great goalkeeping. And a very good challenge. 10 minutes to go then. The clock is against Tottenham, but they might yet bite back. Well, nothing comes of it. It looked promising. Well, he prevented it from going over the line. Bentancur. Kane. Now with Son. Well, the flag has gone up. It was really close. And a change for Spurs at this juncture. And options in the centre. Oh, it could be. Absolutely spot on with that challenge. Breaking at pace. Bentancur. Well, great read there to intercept. 1 minute of stoppage time has been added on. Davide Calabria. Ibrahimovic. Now we can say it's final, and we can say that Milan... Hello to you from Milan, a city synonymous with high fashion. The stadium might not be fashionable anymore, but it remains iconic, the San Siro. I'm Derek Ray in the commentary position, and I'm joined for analysis by Stuart Robson. And the general feeling is we should be in for a spellbinding occasion. It's Milan facing Borussia Dortmund.
Well, thanks, Derek, as always. The scene is set, two good teams, a great playing surface and a vibrant atmosphere. It has all the ingredients for a really exciting game.
Bellingham. Karim Adeyemi. Here's the Milan team. The goalkeeper is Ciprian Tatarusanu. Theo Hernandez starts with Davide Calabria in the fullback positions. And up front, Rafael Leao starts alongside Olivier Giroud. Now will the cross work out for them? And intercepting it. Able to clear the danger. Corner kick though here. Chan. And on to Bellingham. Nicely saved. Growing pressure here. And another corner. Short corner it is. And that's an important intervention. And introducing the Borussia Dortmund side, Jude Bellingham starts with Emre Can in central midfield. And the striker of choice is the powerful and lethal Sébastien Haller. Just knocking it around, looking to carve out a chance. Bellingham. And that'll be a Dortmund throw-in. Sébastien Haller. And space to cross it. Schultz. And the corner's been given. They favoured a short one here. And a good challenge to bring that attack to an end. And a useful cross. An unforced error, you've got to say. Nico Schultz. Well, the attack looks promising. Schlotterbeck. Keeping it moving dynamically. Well, I think a classic commentator's curse just then. Couldn't make the ideal pass. Calabria. Might be able to get in behind the defence. Well, nothing comes of it. It looked promising. Oh, he's given us away inexplicably. Now he must favour the cross. Still work to do. In it goes! The goal for 1-0, and that changes the dynamic. Well, the ball is moving once more. How important will that opening goal prove to be? Well, that takes the wind out of their sails. Great defending. Haller. Sound piece of goalkeeping. Giroud. Tremendous intuition to win it back. And that is offside. Diaz. Oh, in with a chance. And fired against the crossbar. Threat over for now, it seems. The referee has played advantage in Dortmund's favour.
Well, Milan won't come any closer than that. It really did look like being the equaliser. They were so unlucky.
Anthony Modeste. Might really be able to trouble them here. And after the cross, a tremendous block. Well, he read that brilliantly at the back. Brahim. Theo Hernandez now. And there we have it. The first half comes to... So underway in the second half, and we're going to find out if Milan can turn this game on its head. Sébastien Haller. Really closing him down here. Well, they're quite content to knock it around inside their own half. Anthony Modeste. On to Zule. Well, high quality defending. You certainly have got to give this man high marks for his work up to this point, Stuart.
Oh, Derek, what a moment this could be.
Oh, it's mischievous. And a goalkeeper on top of his game.
Well, it's great goalkeeping. What a big save that is.
Now, doesn't get away with it. Free kick given.
Well, I don't think they've been at it today, but maybe, just maybe, that great save will inspire them now.
Brahim. Hernandez. Adeyemi. Well, that's wonderful attacking play. Corner to Borussia Dortmund. What can they do with this one? They take it short. Chan. And on to Bellingham. And no worries for the goalkeeper. The Ketelare. 30 minutes left for play. Rafael Leao. Hernandez. Leao. Terrific block. This might be ideal for the counter. Do they have the guile to open up the defence? A glorious chance. Oh, marvellous save. Great goalkeeping. Not what he was intending. Bad pass. Giroud. Now can they create something? Well, full credit to him. He had the audacity to try it.
Well, that's so close to being a lovely goal. It just doesn't come down in time.
And into the last 20 minutes. Went in strongly, decisively. Well, I'm not sure the keeper particularly wanted that, but danger averted for now. Adeyemi. Good work from the Rossoneri to win the ball back. Malik Chow. Still behind, but the pressure mounting. And a goal to square the game. Edge of the seat stuff. So back underway. One goal apiece here. Adeyemi. And a chance to whip it in here. And routine for the keeper in the end. The cross far too close to him. Rafael Leao. Brahim. Milan still on the attack and the game's waning moments. Still level. Mateo Morey. Now, brilliant work to keep that one in play. Morey. Really good challenge. And at the far post is Olivier Giroud. And it goes down as a missed opportunity from there. Emre Can. Giving the ball to the opposition that time. Leao. Mateo Morey. Well, there is going to be stoppage time, but only the 1 minute. A fine block. Throw in here for Borussia Dortmund. How about the cross? Must be! Marvellous anticipation. With time running out, it is a corner to Dortmund. Let's see what they can produce. The pressure was high, and they could be in here. Defensive excellence there. And there's the referee's whistle. I must say it's always a real privilege to commentate from this venue. A warm welcome to North London. My name is Derek Ray, positioned here on the commentary gantry, and sitting next to me, ready to give you all the analysis, is Stuart Robson. And no question, this ought to be a game that gets pulses racing. It is Tottenham Hotspur against Borussia Dortmund.
Thanks, Derek, as always. This should be a good game. Great atmosphere inside the stadium. We've got two teams full of quality, some interesting matchups, and two coaches that want to play an attractive brand of football. What more could you ask for?
Poor pass under no real pressure. This is the starting lineup for Tottenham Hotspur. Hugo Lloris is the goalkeeper. Clément Lenglet plays alongside Davinson Sanchez in central defence. Rodrigo Bentancur plays. And a goal! Not bad for starters. They take an early lead. So underway again here. 1-0 the score. Great strong tackle, throw in forthcoming. Can they get in behind them? Wonderful chance! My goodness, that save, fully stretched he was. One for his own highlights reel. And Bellingham, well, the pass not finding its target. Emre Can. Decent position for Dortmund to be in. Can he put it away? And still danger here. Well, nothing untoward happened.
Well, Dortmund really should be level now, but that was a fantastic stop from the keeper. He's just kept his team in front here.
Well, attacks are plenty, but now defensive resilience is what's called for. And inches away. Didn't miss by very much at all.
Please contact the nearest security guard.
Adeyemi. Jude Bellingham. An encouraging move from Dortmund. And a fine cross. And that's it! A goal for Borussia Dortmund to square things here. So back underway. One goal apiece here. Passes like that, very much in his repertoire. Strong but fair tackle. Nico Schulz. Spurs have lost the ball. Son. And space available inside. And an astute piece of defending. Dejan Kulusevski. Given away by Tottenham. And Borussia Dortmund in a position of menace. Schulz. Well, the threat was very real. Marvellous defending. Son. Lucas. This attack looks highly promising. Can he give them the advantage? Oh, it's off the post. Threat over for now, it seems.
Well, Spurs can't believe they're not leading here, but they're certainly creating one or two chances now.
Yes, so near indeed, but now they've got to concentrate on keeping their defensive shape. And the danger cleared. Højbjerg. It's with Porro. Spurs pushing forward with options available. But it fizzles out thanks to that piece of defending. Adeyemi. And in with a real chance. Well, if only he had timed his run slightly better. Offside. Lucas Moura. Son! Oh, really sound goalkeeping.
Well, that's such a good save, isn't it? How did he keep that one out? Well, they've been frustrated for quite a while now, but these fans have suddenly come to life.
Half-time then, here in the English... Well, underway once more, and it's going to be fascinating to see what developments occur in this second half. Very alert defending to cut off the supply. Moukoko. This looks more than decent. Could play it in. And he clears the danger. Getting forward. Targets available, cross comes in. Now the attack fizzled out. High quality defending. You certainly have got to give this man high marks for his work up to this point, Stuart.
Well, he certainly got his team back into this game with that goal, because up to that point they hadn't played particularly well. I think he's had a decent first half, but he'll be looking to build on his goal in the second 45.
Well, he was under a bit of stress, but back to the keeper. Karim Adeyemi. Going well. Excellent block. And the flag is up. Offside.
Well, that's just a lack of awareness. He was clearly in an offside position.
And so 30 minutes left for play in this one. Son seducing with his passing. Well, it didn't happen for them in attack. Nico Schulz. Plenty of support here. Really vital interception here. Dejan Kulusevski. And given away by Dortmund. Bentancur. A chance to whip it in. Out of play, and a Spurs throw-in forthcoming. Davis. Højbjerg. Son! And a goal to re-establish their advantage. Just look at the celebrations. What a big moment in the dying embers. Will it prove decisive here? Sébastien Haller. Morey. Now with Bellingham. Oh, breezing past him. Can he finish? And a goal! An end-to-end game, and they weren't behind for long. And it's level again here. Both sets of fans being put through something of an emotional mangle. Højbjerg. And now with Kulusevski. Perfect challenge. Anthony Modeste. And into the last 15 minutes of action. Good pressure to regain possession. Borussia Dortmund have given it away. Adeyemi. Now will the cross work out for them? What a lovely strike! Lethal piece of finishing. Drilled home with true conviction. Tremendous goal. Well, a dramatic moment near the end, and that might well be the decider. Will he play it in? Giving the ball to the opposition that time. Oh, a nice-looking pass. Just couldn't capitalise there. This might be the perfect counter-attacking opportunity. And providing width. Deep delivery. Oh, it's in! And that might be the goal that clinches it for them. No looking back now, surely. So the current scoreline, 4-2. And with that, the attack fizzles out. Kulusevski. Cutting infield here. Well, the threat was very real. Marvellous defending. And Tottenham will get the throw-in. Oh, he's given the ball away unnecessarily. And 1 minute of stoppage time has been added on. So the final whistle has sounded, and not the... Line-up for Tottenham Hotspur. Hugo Lloris between the posts. Clément Lenglet plays alongside Davinson Sanchez in central defence. And operating up front today is Heung-min Son. And that puts them in position. Well, he stumped it out of there without much fuss. Son. Long way out. Oh, what a goal! A tremendous strike. Hard to believe that he elected to take on that shot. Absolutely brilliant. Well, the ball is moving once more. How important will that opening goal prove to be? Top-class defending. Rafael Leao. Theo Hernandez now. Well, that's a super ball over the top. And Son is in. And another one! Two quick goals! Will it turn out to be the two-punch knockout? So the ball rolling again. 2-0 the score. Harry Kane slips it through. That's all they can conjure for now. Brahim, an alert intervention. Heung-min Son. And a good-looking ball. Oh, marvellous defending to deny him. Charles de Ketelaere. Not a great challenge, free kick here. Decent technique, but the goalkeeper did his job. And snuffing out the danger. Well, they've won the ball back quickly. Out of play then for a Milan throw. Well, that shouldn't really happen from a throw-in. That's high-level goalkeeping.
Well, that's a fantastic save. He's such a good keeper.
Delivering it. And the keeper was finally able to claim it.
Well, what a great piece of goalkeeping. Firstly, the save, and then the recovery. Brilliant from him.
Lucas. Lucas with it. And winning it back. Oh, lovely weighted ball. They might be in. Just needs to stay calm. And a goal! Not over just yet.
Goal for Milan.
Well, underway again. It's a narrow 2-1 lead as things stand. Very alert defending to cut off the supply. Sandro Tonali. Really a very poor ball. Lucas Moura seemed to switch off for a moment, and now a throw-in. Did well to win the ball back. Dangerous looking through ball. And the keeper has denied him.
Well, I've got to say, Derek, he was always in control of that situation. Brilliant stuff.
Well, still an issue here. Safe pair of hands, did his job. Sandro Tonali.
Well, Milan are controlling the possession, as you can see, but without really creating enough chances. They've almost passed the ball for the sake of it. They need to start getting it into their front players much quicker to get back into this.
Well, first things first. He had to score, and he does. So back underway at 3-1. Sandro Tonali. Nicely timed tackle. Lucas. Good vision. Can he get onto this? No more time left. So off and running again here, and I must say it really was a sparkling first half showing by Spurs. Well, that's how to keep the opposition at bay. Giroud. Gives it a go. Well, not quite accurate enough, but it was a close thing. Well, this could pose problems for the defenders. Lucas Moura. And a good challenge to bring that attack to an end. Charles de Ketelaere. Well, that's a super ball over the top. Well, not to be. He had moved into an illegal position.
Well, it's great that he wants to run in behind, but he has to get the timing right.
Davinson Sanchez. It's with Bentancur. Well read to ease the pressure. Well, he could run onto it here, but mistimed his run.
Well, he's got the timing all wrong there. He just needs to bide his time.
Son. A very timely interception. Leao. And making the move to the inside. Couldn't quite finish.
Well, if they can just get one, it will certainly make it interesting.
Kane. Interception to snuff out the danger. Oh, great vision. Well, the decision is offside, and he's bound to be a bit disappointed.
Well, he's actually made his run before his teammate had control of the ball, and that's why it's offside.
Superbly read and executed. Brahim. Now Harry Kane. Pedro Porro. And intercepting it. Leao. And Giroud now at the controls. Oh my goodness! He's caught that so well! A goal of the highest class. Fantastic technique. Well, the ball is rolling again, and Milan find themselves within touching distance here. And coolly done despite the mounting pressure. Lucas. It's with Porro. Given away by Tottenham. Lucas Moura. Oh, what an opportunity. Harry Kane, master finisher. So the current scoreline, 4-2. Kane. Oh, the penalty's been given, and it's not what they had in mind. It's falling apart for them. Well, the bar can be the goalkeeper's best friend. Spurs with the corner.
Substitution for the visitors. Coming off the pitch.
Well, they're going for the short one. Is it going to be? And there it is! 3 goals in front now. An immense performance. So underway once again, and Tottenham really in the mood. Just 10 minutes remaining here. Leao. Delivered into the box. Well, when it left the boot, I thought it might have a chance of fooling the keeper, but it didn't. Diaz. And that's an important intervention. And it might be. Whatever way you look at that, it's been squandered. Kane. Regained possession. Brahim. Kane. Son. Kane. A goal! An exceptional performance this. 4 to the good now. And as they restart the game, it's fair to say the gulf in quality between the two sides has been huge. In position, and he finds the net. He could hardly miss.
Number 10, Brahim.
So the final whistle, and real disappointment. And sitting alongside me in the commentary box, providing expert analysis, is Stuart Robson. And every reason to believe we're in for an entertaining match here. It is Borussia Dortmund facing Milan.
Thanks, Derek, as always. This should be a good game. Great atmosphere inside the stadium. We've got two teams full of quality, some interesting matchups, and two coaches that want to play an attractive brand of football. What more could you ask for?
And the last touch off the defender, so a corner coming up, favouring the short one. Jude Bellingham. Moukoko. He got in the way of that cross. This is the lineup for Dortmund. Jude Bellingham starts with Emre Can in central midfield. And the striker of choice is the powerful and lethal Sébastien Haller. And Milan's lineup looks like this. The goalkeeper is Ciprian Tatarusanu. Theo Hernandez starts with Davide Calabria in the fullback positions. And up front, Rafael Leao starts alongside Olivier Giroud. Olivier Giroud. Tommaso Pobega. Oh, showing excellent vision. And he's apparently veered into an offside position, Stuart.
Well, that's tight, really tight. But he was just too anxious to make his run. He was in, though.
Really good challenge. Leao. Theo Hernandez now. Played into the box. Well, just went a bit too early. Offside. De Ketelare. Hernandez. Determined defending. Youssoufa Moukoko. Anthony Modeste. And the cross goes in. Well, no damage done. Rafael Leao. Theo Hernandez now. Good tackle, take it away. Anthony Modeste. Delivered into the area here. Well, it came to nothing in the end. Disappointing pass. Well, that's a super ball over the top. And the right place to cut out the pass. Tommaso Pobega. Looking for that final pass, looking for the goal that would put them ahead. And he has options available. Can he put it away? Well, decent save there. Well, the short corner routine. And Bellingham. And blocked for now. And he takes on the shot. There it is! The first goal of the game. And the lead certainly doesn't flatter them. Good value for it. So the ball rolling again with the scoreline standing at 1-0. Oh, great vision. And that's an excellent piece of defending to thwart it. Anthony Modeste. And the quality of pass needs to be a bit better. Hernandez. Well, unable to bend his run. Offside. That's well blocked. So on the cusp of the interval, and Dortmund with the lead. What have you made of what you've seen from them so far?
Well, they've worked hard and played well to be in front here, but they now need to keep their focus as we approach half-time.
Milan moving the ball forward. What can they do from here? Could be! And it's a goal! Level again! What a match this is turning out to be! So back underway. 1 goal apiece here. Not a huge chunk of added time. 1 minute. Bellingham. Youssoufa Moukoko. Decent progress with the ball at his feet. And given away. Real chance! Well, the keeper reacted magnificently. And that is going to be all for the first. So the two teams have switched around, and the second half is underway. Diaz. And given away by Milan. Nico Schulz. Now with Bellingham. Karim Adeyemi. You certainly have got to give this man high marks for his work up to this point, Stuart. Oh, lovely incisive pass. And the keeper more than equal to it. And over comes the corner. Well, a bit short with the clearance. Well, not troubling the goalkeeper at all there.
And from that sort of distance, you should be troubling the goalkeeper. Technique let him down there.
Another perfect position to read it. Aller. Now let's see what Dortmund have been rehearsing in training. Corner. They favoured a short one here. Gives it a go. Well, he really wants his brace.
Well, he looks so bright today. His movement has been excellent.
And Bellingham, big chance, able to get his body in the way. Giroud. On the ball, Rafael Leao. And the cross not quite imaginative enough. Well, we have 30 minutes to go. Well, not quite what he wanted to do with the pass. Well, Dortmund being afforded too much room. Giroud. Well, they've won possession back. What can they do from here? Adeyemi. Difficult to stop him. Couldn't quite hang on. Well, they survived the attack.
Well, those stats tell the story. Dortmund have been on top and created lots of chances, but their finishing has been really disappointing so far.
Into the final 20 minutes. Bobega. Well, the pass not finding its target. Oh, superb skill. Well, possibilities in the centre. Well, a bit of an unforced error, and it's going to be a throw. Giroud. Excellent defending. Well, attacking possibilities. Is it going to be? Oh, yes! A goal! certainly what they were looking for, and he's come up with it. What a big moment in the dying embers. Will it prove decisive here? Now he must favour the cross. Well cleared away. Well, not long to go now, and no time to waste for Borussia Dortmund.
Well, it's been a fairly even match, but at key moments they've just been second best. They could have defended better for the goals, and they've missed opportunities at the other end. It'll be a disappointing result if it stays this way.
And support available. Leao, crossed into the penalty area. Oh, it's in! And that might be the goal that clinches it for them. No looking back now, surely. So back underway, 3-1 the score. Using all his defensive acumen to cut it out. Karim Adeyemi. Really vital interception. Could be a chance to break here. Will they profit from this situation? Well, it was so easy on the eye, that counter-attack, but no reward for them.
Yeah, it was all good until the final effort. It just shows how devastating they...
And there we have it. The referee brings this match to an end.